Hey guys, how you doing? So, since I hit about, well, since I'm close, like 11,000 solo Skywars wins, and most of them are from Nora mode, I guess I could do like a tier list, but in Minecraft, so I can get more views, if you know what I mean. So yeah, S tier goes here, and goes A through garbage. So, let's start off with garbage, I guess. Default goes here, as well as Sloth. Well, these two should be switched. The thing is, why? This is the worst version of default. Like, you have slowness 2 the whole entire game, and it's only used for achievement, and default is just... why? So yeah, this is what I would put at garbage tier. So next, we just get into, E tier. Engineer, along with slime, I would put at E tier, because you're not really gonna win a lot of games with these. Slime is just like Cannoneer, except with one more feather falling level. Engineer, Cannoneer is just way better than these two by a lot. So yeah. Now we have like D tier. You guys might get mad at me for this, but Troll should be D tier along with Grenade. Well, these two should be switched. Troll is only good with, the cobwebs. You might say Engineer has cobwebs, but the rest of the kit's kind of useless. At least this gives armor. In Grenade, you could just hide the whole entire game and, like, use Grenade on the last guy, which would be a good tactic. Along with D tier, we have Snowman. Snowman used to be really good. Like, if you're an old Skywars player, you might remember Snowman being like, OP as heck, because it was like a machine gun back in the day. I guess we could put Magician here because Magician gets a decent weapon, but it's not going to last you the whole entire game. I mean, I just basically used a stick one time to craft a diamond sword. So yeah. Now we have C tier. Jester is really RNG based. It's not really the greatest because, the sword really is RNG based. You don't know if you're gonna get knockback, you don't know if you're gonna get sharpness or not, so yeah. Then we have Bat Guy. You have one blindness potion, which honestly can really throw someone off because they can't sprint for a while. So yeah. We have Guardian here, because I used to use this a little bit when I was trying to get it to 100 wins. I would just rush mid, spawn all the mobs, use the resistance potion, and just hide below mid for a while. So yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna put Ecologist here, because Ecologist is... it used to be like the most overused kit back in 2016. I think you guys remember it, everyone was using this kit. Now it's just mediocre since they buffed blocks and chests. I mean, it's good with rushing, but it's not really the greatest. Princess goes along here. I mean, this kit is incredibly broken if you find Anvil at mid, along with a bow that doesn't have any durability taken on it, so yeah. Now we have B tier. Oh yeah, that reminds me. This Pig Rider goes here because, I mean, a Prot 4 helmet is pretty good. Not gonna lie. So, what do we have next? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting these. Like, Zookeeper is better than Ecologist in every way. I mean, you get mobs. If you get a giant or an ender dragon, this is like the most broken kit in existence. So yeah. Okay, up next we have B tier. Frog would go at the way bottom. It's pretty generous putting up here. Like, the potion could really throw someone off because you have jump boost. But other than that, it's just meh. Along with Fisherman, the only gimmick you have is, like, the fishing rod. You don't have any armor. The fishing rod is basically your only chance of winning if you're going to go with this kit. So yeah. Ender Chest, you get a golden apple with it. And I think a golden apple is really good. Plus you get a forced chest. But since it's normal mode, the gear is probably going to be trash anyways. So yeah. You have Speleologist here. I used to use this a lot. I have around 300 wins with it. And honestly, you can just rush mid with this and mine the diamonds. Like, plus it's pretty good if like someone else is rushing mid. You have like that sharpness level that can deal extra damage. So yeah. Next up we have Energix. Energix is pretty interesting. Like, if someone's in a hole, or like on Shy or whatever, since the map is small, they have nowhere to run to. So you can just drink Energix, or like the potion, and you can like kill them with strength, which is pretty broken. Enderman, I really am just considering just putting it here. I mean, actually, yeah, it should go here. The Pearl is good if the map is like really big. Like, yeah. Problem is you have like slowness for 5 seconds, and half the time when you get to mid, someone's gonna crit you out because you have slowness 5 and you can't run away. You have Cannoneer. Cannoneer is pretty good with rushing. Like, if you have a trail of TNT, you could just like ruin someone's day and just ignite it with your passive TNT. And then the last thing we would put at B tier, just Pharaoh. Pharaoh is pretty consistent at rushing. You get decent gear, plus you can play passively and use a you can play passively and use a beacon. So yeah. Then we have A tier. I considered putting baseball player up here for a while. Baseball is just, you get a gear. Unlike fisherman, you actually get a gear and you actually get an actual weapon. Which, if you block hit with the KB wooden sword, you're able to like deal extra knockback. So yeah. Hunter. Hunter goes here. I mean, you get a power 1 bow. I can't put it at like S tier because it goes in line with another kit. So yeah, Hunter would go at A tier. I mean, you can just get easy kills from spawn islands, but other than that, it's just meh. Next up, we have Knight. Knight was pretty good back then, because no one used a certain kit, which would be at S tier. And you know, this is like the best natural weapon you could get in the game. This is better than the mid-iron sword with some fire aspect 1, because it's better than it with crits, and it's better than it with melee damage. So yeah. Next up, we have Salmon and Pyro. These kits are basically the same thing. Basically, you could just light the map on fire, just ruin everyone else's day. Same thing with Salmon. The reason why Salmon is behind Pyro is because people can just make boats and try and kill you by there. So yeah. Now we go into S tier. Armor goes here. It's not the best S tier kit. I think some other kit is. Farmer goes here. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, armor, you get full gold besides the gold helmet, and this is basically 36% protection. Farmer, you get 64 eggs, iron pants, and about 64 eggs, I think I said already, and a golden apple. That's pretty good. Then we have Rookie and Disco. Well, I'll switch these. Disco is one of the best rushing kits. It's the best rushing kit because you actually get good gear with this. And people don't notice, but it's based off of He-Man, if you don't know. Which actually does make sense because the kit actually has lyrics to, you know, that song. Rookie has the weapon, and Disco doesn't. You get full leather. This is better than it by a little bit. More than 4%. I mean, Disco has enchantments on the helmet, which was projectile protection 4, Thorns 3 and protection 2 on the chest plate, and feather falling 2 on the boots. Well, other than that, it's like, if you don't have a weapon with Disco, you're basically screwed. Rookie, you actually have a sword, you have stake, you have full leather, and you have 16 glass blocks, which is enough to, like, get you to mid. Now, Healer and Scout. Healer and Scout, I would basically say are the same thing. Scout, I mean, it's self-explanatory. Speed 2 is broken. You get 3 15-second Speed 2 potions. And this is Healer. And by the name, it just heals you. I mean, you get 3 instant health 1 potions. All of them are splash for both of these. You basically get 2 33-second regeneration potions, which basically together heal up to 33 HP, which is about 15 hearts. You have Armor Smith. Armor Smith is okay. I mean, Armor Smith, you basically get a Protection 3 book along with Sharpness 1 on it. You get an Anvil, 64 experience bottles, and a diamond helmet. This is really good on maps that have, you know, diamonds near your spawn island. And you can get a Sharpness 1 diamond sword, or you can get like a Sharpness 2 stone sword, whatever you want to do. And you have the diamond helmet to go along with it. However, number 1 at S tier, I would say is Enchanter. Enchanter is pretty good for solid wins. If you're going to play on maps like Dawn, Ages, Tribute, or even Martian, you can just get 4 levels from this kit and put them onto the iron pieces you got for mining, because those maps have a decent amount of iron. And then you can splash all the experience bottles on yourself and enchant the diamond sword you likely crafted and get a really OP sword. The most broken sword I ever gotten was Sharpness 3 and Knockback 2 from a level 25 enchantment. I don't know how it was 25, but it was 25. So yeah. And besides, like, even though if you get a crappy enchantment on a sword, you still have your iron armor to back you up. They'll have at least protection or projectile protection, which is useful against bows. So yeah, that's just my opinion on this. So